procrastinators, and welcome back to the Nerd³ Awards for 2024. Today we're giving out the award for the best redemption, and that is going to the best game from a bad series, a series of games that I don't like that has released a good game this year. That's the award. That's the award. Redeeming a series in my eyes. Let's get right into it, because I've got a runner-up for this one. The runner-up of Best Redemption of 2024 is Mario Party Jamboree. Oh yes, because Mario Party Jamboree has added something interesting, and not just actually having maps in, which is something the last few Mario Party games have not really bothered to do. They're just like, oh, fuck you. Mario Party Jamboree added a professional mode. It added a mode where there's hardly any luck stuff. You don't just get random stars at the end of the game and make everything meaningless. It actually becomes a game to play. And I know that kind of goes against the ethos of what Mario Party is, but fuck ethos, it makes it a much, much, much more fun game. I mean, if you're playing like, grandma versus grandchild versus you, put it on the luck-based mode, balance it out. But if you've got friends around or a sort of equal skill to you, bash on pro mode, have a good fucking time. Anyway, let's push that aside, because the winner of Best Redemption of 2024 is Sonic X Shadow Generations. This is, in my books, the first great 3D Sonic game. There have been some good 3D Sonic games, but they've never been great. This is the first great 3D Sonic game, asterisk. There is an asterisk next to that, because half of this game is Sonic Generations, and half of this game is the new Shadow bit, much like they did with Bowser's Fury. Nintendo did Bowser's Fury. The Shadow bit is what I'm talking about here, because the Shadow bit feels like the first Sonic game to have a budget. It feels like the first game where they really thought about how the mechanics worked. It's the first 3D Sonic game I played all the way through and was like, oh, I want to play levels and get better times. It's the first 3D Sonic game where I went, this is amazing. I love it. The open world stuff was great. It worked so well in linear levels. The callbacks were all to really boring games, and yet they all worked. All the levels worked really well. So they basically dealt the worst hand of levels and they made great levels out of it. But it does make Generations feel like shit. Going back to play Generations, which this is tied to, is you just go, I liked this. I thought this was okay. Shadow Generations is what I'm now going to call it, is the new benchmark for 3D Sonics, right? They all have to be this good. They all have to understand what makes a fun 3D Sonic. And I know Sonic fans are going, you didn't like Frontiers. It's because Frontiers was shit, right? It was. Forces was worse. That one where you're a werehog that you all love, that's just because you're all furries, right? That's fine, all right? You just need to accept that. It's a shit game. And I'm saying this as a Sonic fan. I've got a fucking new toy that I brought yesterday of Knack the fucking Weasel on my desk, right? That's who I am. I understand. If you love someone, you gotta, criticize them for when they do stuff wrong as well, Otherwise, how can they trust you? Sonic 3D games have been mostly shit. Music, great. Everything else, shit. But now with Shadow Generations, I'm kind of feeling, maybe now this is when they learn what makes a good 3D Sonic game. And I'm hopeful for the future 3D Sonic games. I'd much rather some 2D ones, but 3D Sonics I could be hopeful for now. Until, of course, they've ruined it with the next one, when they make Big the Cat Generations. Just endless fucking... It's just that fucking fishing game from Sonic Adventure stretched to 73 hours. And yeah, it would still be better than Sonic Forces. Anyway, that's all from me for today. Tomorrow's award is the game with the best mining. I will see you then.